Yo, what's going on, family? You cats know what it is. This is Celebrity Talk with Q and I'm Q. Yo, today is a good day for hip-hop. We got some great news for you. A long-standing beef. You know about beefs. You know about Jay-Z and Nas. You know about 50 Cent and Ja Rule. You know about T.I. and Lil Flip. But today, a long-standing beef has ended. This beef lasted for 3 decades. You may be surprised on who was involved in it. None other than the living legend, living icon himself, LL Cool J. LL Cool J was in a beef with Queens, New York own baddest rapper that walked in the streets of Queens, known to all, Mikey D. You see, in every professional field, and even unprofessional, there's always a predecessor. Even in the criminal world, before there was Nicky Bonds, Black Underworld boss, there was Frank Lucas. You remember the movie American Gangster, starring Denzel Washington. Before LeBron James, there was Michael Jordan. Before Russell Simmons, there was Barry Gordy. And before Michael Jackson, that's right, there was somebody way before Michael who had that great first tenor sounding voice, Frankie Lyman. Ask your parents and your grandparents about Frankie Lyman. And now, before LL Cool J, there was Mikey D. Mikey D was born and raised in Queens, and in the early 80s, Mikey was one of, if not the baddest rappers in Queens. And LL Cool J was one of the baddest rappers in Queens. LL Cool J attended Andrew Jackson High School, and Mikey D attended Springfield Gardens High School. Now there was a slight rivalry between Springfield High School and Andrew Jackson when it came to basketball, when it came to football, and even when it came to music. And these two very talented individuals had heard about one another and decided to battle. But something good happened. Once they met, their spirits began to gel, and they decided to be partners as opposed to competitors. Mikey D was a part of a rap group called Sensational 5, and LL would come around. Sensational 5 met L, and LL as well as Sensational 5 wanted to work together. So that's right, LL Cool J was about to be the 5th member of Sensational 5. Now, at that time, LL Cool J's name was Jay Ski. See, a lot of you didn't know that. So this is just history revealing itself. Mikey D even came up with the idea for LL to add Ladies Love to his name. Mikey D told L, well, since you always rap about how much the ladies love you, why don't you change the first part of your name to Ladies Love? LL thought it was a great idea, and you know the rest was history. They begin to work together, they begin to write together, they begin to build together. The strangest thing, they had such a similar style. If you heard Mikey D rapping, you might have thought it was LL. If you heard LL rapping, you might have thought it was Mikey D. Like a lot of artists do, because of different projects and different shows, they fell out of touch. LL soon came to Mikey D with a recording contract from Def Jam, and he told Mikey D that they could be the next Run DMC of the game. And LL explained and tried to persuade Mikey D, but it seems that Mikey D had his own plans. He felt that LL was going commercial and he wanted to stay in the streets. So, stubbornly, he decided not to be a part of LL's vision. And we all know what happened after that. LL dropped I Need a Beat, and LL career took off.
I need a beat. I need a beat.
After LL Cool J had gained so much fame, Mikey D had a lot of people whispering in his ear. And like Mikey D says, misery loves company. So that's when he began to take cheap shots at LL on songs, on records, and even in the street. Unfortunately, it took that type of turn because LL did come to Mikey D and told him that they can be the next dynamic duo of hip-hop. It was Mikey D who stubbornly declined LL Cool J's offer. So you know the rest. LL Cool J went on to become an icon. And Mikey D had a good career in the street. But had he listened to LL Cool J, him and LL Cool J may have been at the same level to date. It really tells you a lot about LL Cool J that once he got that contract, he went back for Mikey D. That tells you a lot about that superstar. A lot of people would have just gone out for self and never looked back. But LL didn't forget his friend, Mikey D. And you know the blood between those two got a little bad. But you know what? It's nothing like reconciliation. It's nothing like forgiveness. And it's nothing like true brotherly love, no matter how long it takes. Mikey D went on to get a record deal with Reality Records. He did a couple of shows, local, New York. He did some international shows in Japan. And his career was going at a nice steady pace. But like everything else, without the right promotion, things come to a standstill. Now you know the story about LL. LL went on to be an icon, a success. From hit songs to hit albums to even movies. To even hosting the Grammys 2 years in a row. But now, after 30 years, Mikey D reached out to LL, and LL reached back. Mikey D apologized to LL, and LL tweeted, "Apology accepted." So now we are so excited. Everyone in the neighborhood where we're from is so excited. We want to see what's going to happen with these two gentlemen. Will these two gentlemen work together? I'm looking for an album from these two working together. I'm looking for a tour. I'm looking for a TV show. I'm looking for a film. We are really, really excited. Let me tell you, Mikey D have such a rich history in hip-hop, and it dates all the way back to the 80s. Mikey D was a part of such dynamic groups that was really known in Queens. LA Posse, the Clientele Brothers, big ups to my man Will Seville and Eddie OJ, and even Sensational 5. Mikey D was known to captivate the audience in a battle. That Freestyle Fridays that you guys see on 106 in Park, oh my gosh, Mikey D was doing that over 20 years ago. And Mikey D would go into every neighborhood and rip apart their baddest rappers. And it was so diplomatic how he would do it, if you want to use that word. Mikey D and his DJ at the time, Johnny Quest, would go into any neighborhood, even if the neighborhood was known to be a high crime area, and challenge anyone. Who's your baddest rapper? They would take the bait, and at the end of the battle, walk away humiliated in front of their whole crew. Mikey D even won the 1988 music seminar. He was the 1988 champion. He battled and ripped apart everyone. Witnesses can tell you that we all know the 1987 rap music seminar belt was held by none other than Melly Mel. So when Mikey D won the rap seminar 1988 belt, Melly Mel jumped on the stage and said, "I'm the champion from last year and I deserve that belt. Throw your belt down, I'll battle you right now." Witnesses say that Mikey D was hesitant at first, not because of any intimidation, but he had already won the belt. What did he have to prove? The crowd started yelling. They wanted to hear Mikey D. Mikey D threw down the belt, and Melly Mel's a scary dude, but I have to say Mikey D ate him up. All of a sudden, Grandmaster Cass jumped on stage, and this is somebody who Mikey D was definitely a fan, and grabbed both belts and said, "Let's go, Melly Mel. You're the champion from last year and this year, so these belts is coming with us," and walked away. Wow. Now was that some bad sportsmanship or what? Soon, legendary DJ Grandmaster Flash came over to Mikey D, and he apologized for Melly Mel unsportsmanlike behavior. Also, Big Daddy Kane tried to quell the situation, but thanks to Tommy Silverman, who was a music executive for many, many years, invested in a brand new belt and presented it to Mikey D. So we're excited. Now put this on your calendar, April 2nd. Mikey D and his new group, Elements of Hip Hop, will be dropping their album April 2nd, 2013 of this year. Now, Elements of Hip Hop consist of course, Mikey D, DJ MERCURY, who is the former DJ of Professor X, may he rest in peace, of the X Clan, and Grand Wizard Rasheen, who's originally from Philly, and he's also the mentor of DJ Jazzy Jeff and DJ Cash Money. See, this is real. So we all want you to look for that new album. The name of the album is The Calm Before the Storm. So I'm gonna safely assume when Mikey D and LL Cool J put forth an album, now that's gonna be the storm. So go on and send a comment. Are you happy as I am? Tell me what you think about Mikey D and LL. LL has gone on to become a living legend and an icon. And let's not forget his new album is coming out in April as well. And his new album is called none other than Authentic. But go on and send a comment. Are you looking forward to seeing what will happen? Send a comment and let me know what you think. By the way, we have a sample of a song that's on Mikey D new album. You thought we fabricated this story about LL Cool J and Mikey D styles being similar? I mean, these two rappers, they have twin gifts. We'll go and listen to this snippet of one of the songs on the new album. And don't forget, the album release date, Calm Before the Storm, is on April 2nd, 2013. Alright guys, send a comment. Are you as excited as I am? What is your view on the state of hip hop? And like we always say, if you think Celebrity Talk is cute, if you think we bring the real, you go on and subscribe. Don't forget, the album is dropping April 2nd. Calm Before the Storm, Mikey D and the Elements of Hip Hop. 100.
Hey ma, what you know about real love making? With a body like yours, baby, you couldn't be flaking. Now if you ever really done it, it wasn't with me. You ain't really got down until you had a brother like Mikey D. See, I'm ready to give you a shot, but don't you front on me, girl, because I know that you hot. Just once, pretty girl, I wanna see what you got. And if you think that I'm joking, think again, cause I'm not.
Oh,